Green Arrow is on the island again. It's time to fight his way back off and get back home where he can redeem his name. Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where I take trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then I read it dramatically back to you, all alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. Now this is a continuation off of the last Green Arrow storyline that we did, where he ended up on the island. Let's find out what's going to happen next, because when we last left off, Ollie barely escaped the floating fortress known as the Inferno, with the help of Dinah, John Diggle, and at the last moment Emmy. They destroyed the massive ship, and the ship came crashing down. Ollie found himself waking up on a deserted beach, alone. It's been 2 days since Ollie ended up on that beach, and he's been living off what he can hunt. But with him all alone, he had time to think. Everyone's gone now, and Oliver Queen is technically dead. Can he, as Green Arrow, survive this? While hunting, Ollie comes across a bear, so he opens fire with his arrows. The arrow doesn't hit the bear, but instead the tree branch above the bear, and then it falls, landing on the bear. He says Emmy would always tell him to find the bright side of things. But right now, after running away from a bear, there's no bright side. He's alone. That is, until Dinah appears on the beach telling him that she will be his bright side. Ollie falls to his knees, stating that this has to be a mirage, or heaven, or a dream. And she leans down, giving him a kiss. And she tells him, maybe she's just right here. However, as good as this feels, Oliver, you could really use a bath. Elsewhere on the island, John Diggle sits roasting a fish on a spit, and behind him he hears the snapping of twigs. He pops a clip into his gun and he begins to find whatever caused that noise. He then fires his gun, but the bear in front of him isn't stopping, so he pulls out his knife. The bear lunges and tackles him, and as the knife scrapes across the bear's face, he notices that this bear is mechanical. The bear then picks John up and begins to carry him into a facility of drugs. A woman with a half-bird face tells him that there's no rush, just settle down. It's not like he's leaving this island alive. The next morning, Ollie makes a list of things to do, and at the top of that list is kill Broderick. Dinah grabs the arrow and crosses out kill and tells him she gets how he feels about Broderick after stealing his company, and while they will make him pay, she would rather not think of Ollie as a murderer. Later, as the sun begins to set, the two of them walk along the beach and Dinah notices a recent campfire, and with them not being alone, they decide that they should probably suit up. Once they get ready, Ollie looks at it and says that this was John Diggle's campsite. And Dinah asks, how do you know? And Ollie says that he's pretty sure no one else in this zip code has size 14 tactical boots. As Ollie turns to leave, he tells Dinah that he would say follow him, but that's not how the relationship works. It's time for them to hunt together. A short while later, as the two of them travel through the jungle following the tracks, they seem to have stopped. Ollie notices a small opening between the mountains and decides that it would be worth their while to have a look, and he finds a giant field of poppies. As they continue to look through the fields, Ollie says that they're about to be in more trouble than they thought, when he suddenly hears rocks above him beginning to fall. Without a second thought, Ollie fires an arrow into the ledge, causing it to break, and a man begins to fall down. Ollie asks, who the hell are you? And the man says, classic white guy, shoot first, ask questions later. And then he follows up with, who the hell am I? I'm Ada, and this is my island. So who the hell are you? Ollie says that he's sorry, he's the Green Arrow and this is Black Canary, and they're stranded on this island looking for their friend. That's when they stumbled upon this opium crop, which he assumed was being watched by someone with an assault rifle. Ada tells him, well, he would like to make sure that he doesn't lose his leg, so if they want his help getting off of this island, they're gonna have to do what he says, which includes helping him getting his leg bandaged after that fall. Elsewhere on the island, John sits prisoner, and a woman asks if he really expects her to believe, him being a mercenary, that he didn't come here to bring down their facility. John says that he washed up on the shore after his boat sank. He doesn't know who she is, and he doesn't even know where they are. If she works with the Ninth Circle, then that probably means that they're enemies. And the woman tells him that she works with no one but her own tribe. Her name is Anna. The Ninth Circle is just a means to the end. From their island, they develop elemental technology, namely their tidal turbine, and the Ninth Circle came to them with an investment platform. They would fund their technology, and in return, they would pay back the loan by farming poppies and processing a powerful strain of heroin, though they didn't learn of that until after the fact. So John explains, the boat that sank, that was the Inferno. Dante is dead, and with it the Ninth Circle is finished. She could be more than just someone else's tool, and Anna tells him that he sounds a lot like her husband. Anna then begins to walk John around towards an elevator, telling him that this elevator shaft will connect them to the longest transit the world has ever seen, a trans-Pacific railway. A while back, they were approached by someone from Queen Industries, and John tells her, Broderick, you made a deal with the devil. But before the conversation can continue, a guard runs up telling him that this man isn't alone. There are 2 others, and John smiles. Outside, Ollie and Dinah begin their attack, blowing up parts of the facility. And inside, over the intercoms, Ada announces their legacy as a tribe has been perverted and polluted, and he is here to reclaim the island. So now run! John hits one of the guards during the confusion, and then using his flamethrower, he begins to free himself. He starts to torch the facility, but a mechanical bear swipes at him as Ada rides in. Ada then turns to Ada, calling him a hypocrite for calling on outsiders, but she will kill him for this. She throws her sword, but before it can hit, an arrow flies through the air, shattering it. Ada then grabs Anna and helps her up on the bear, telling her that they are past the part of blaming. It is time for them to rebuild their island. Together. He then turns to Ollie and the rest, telling them that it is time for them to get away from here. They burned their land and destroyed their facility. Now go. John grabs Ollie and tells him that they don't have much time. They have a train to catch. The 3 run over to the elevator shaft and they begin to climb down, and as they land, Ollie notices a light at the end of the tunnel. Except it's not the exit. It's a train coming right for them. Now I know this is a weird spot to cliffhanger the story, but it actually goes into another story arc. This was actually just 2 issues, 8 and 9. So don't worry, soon we'll be getting to the next story arc, or you can go pick it up yourself at your local comic book store. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Comicstorian and Instagram at Comicstorian, and I'll see you next time right here.